So this is a Shinko 805 long-term review. I've got this on a Triumph Tiger 2016 XCX 800, and you can see I liked it because I've got another one I just put on it. This particular tire has 4,600 miles on it. I probably could have got another 500 out of it, judging by the wear bar, but I ride quite a bit off-road, and for me personally, I really, it was time for me to change it. It's probably got another 4 millimeters to the wear bar and another 4 millimeters to the skin. I ride probably mileage-wise 60% on the pavement, 40% on dirt, and it's not a commuter. It gets ridden on the weekends, and it's treated like an adventure bike. So I'll ride to a remote location and ride off-road or camp and ride, that kind of thing. Tire performs very well in both conditions. Even probably after 500 miles, the tire actually gets better once it's worn in a little bit. It performs equally as well on-road as it does off-road. I think the set of tires, that's another thing, is economic value. Set of tires is about $150 if you go to the right places, and you probably even get them cheaper than that. The new tire I was picked up for $94, which is like $20 less than I paid for the original tire when it first came out. As far as traction off-road, does really well. Does fairly well in sand, deep sand. We have a lot of deep sand out here in Arizona, and a lot of the 80/20 tires really don't do that well in sand, and this actually does pretty well. I think a lot of it has to do with the horizontal bars, kind of chug along almost like a paddle. I don't know. I mean, I can't say enough about it for the price and everything. I mean, there's probably better off-road tires out there, like the Moto Z or Moto's Adventure Tractionator. Those are a lot more expensive. They are more dirt orientated, so they're probably much better off-road, I would guess. But from what I understand, they're not as good on-road, and if you're doing a lot of on-road riding, they have a tendency to chunk off. These tires, man, they wore well. Like I said, I got 4,600 miles out of it. Probably could have got just over 5,000. They don't chunk. They do well on trails. And the 804, which is really not what this video is about, the front tire, really seems to work well. When I first got it too, it had a tendency to push out in loose soil. And the more mileage I got on it, the better it was. It's still not perfect, but the trade-off for really good, I can't say great, really good off-road performance is very a really good on-road performance. So I was riding Arizona 89 up to Prescott not too long ago, and I was keeping up with sport bike guys with these tires. And a week later, I was riding in the dirt with this tire in just about this condition on trails, and not passing, but riding along with guys on, YZs and XRs and, dual sport bikes and stuff like that. So value, excellent, performance, really good. Highly recommend the 805, especially if you're on a budget and you don't want to hurt your on-road performance and you still want good off-road performance. So there you go. Shinko 805, 4,600 miles, and you could have probably got a lot more out of it. Thanks.